Hey guys, my name is Sherry Wilson, and Latrice asked me to do some training for you guys on video for Facebook ads. And I wanted to introduce myself really fast. I own Genius Communication, and one of the things I specialize in is helping businesses use Facebook to get more customers in the door. So I've been doing a series of trainings at the Chamber at our monthly Fast 45, and I would suggest that if you want to know more about setting up your pixel on your website, which is really important, what kind of content to have on your page, which is equally important. Go to sherryannwilson.com, Sherry with an I and with an E, and click on the Facebook training at the top, and that's all that I've taught at the Chamber so far. And then I also have some other training that I do on my weekly training on my Facebook page and group. So I wanted to give you that information so that if you hear me talking about something that you're not sure about, you can at least learn what I'm referring to in those two trainings. And then what I'm going to do on this training is go straight into setting up your Facebook ad, because it's my understanding that you need that for the Christmas events that are coming up. Now, I want to start off before I'm going to record my screen and show you exactly what to do. I want to tell you the difference between boosting and sponsoring first. Boosting is where you take a post and you boost it, and I liken it to machine gun fire. It just sprays your post everywhere, hoping that it finds somebody to target. But with Facebook ads, or what you would call sponsored, and you can see the sponsored right underneath the name of the page, that is where you can hone in like a sniper and really target your market. You basically are serving an ad to those who want to do business with you. That's where the Facebook pixel comes in, because the pixel will track everybody that comes to your website, so that when it's time to serve your ad to your audience, those are some of the first ones that get it. I've done Facebook ads for several of my clients in town for as little as $70 a month, and we've had fabulous results and increase of profits. So you don't need a lot, and if you run your ad for 2 weeks at a time, and you can alternate your ads for $70 a month, $5 a day, then what will happen is you will definitely increase your brand awareness and what you do, but also get people in the door. Most of the people I work with in town, that's what they need, is people in the door. The other thing is, I lost my train of thought. Let's see, get people in the door. Oh, if you combine your ad with any radio, audio spots, that's even better, because people are listening to your radio ad plus your Facebook, and it's like you amplify. So radio ads are not dead. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize this video down here. Okay, so let's get started with your ad. I really wanted to get the boosting and the Facebook ads out of the way, because a lot of people are confused with that. I think boosting is a waste of money, and I would never boost anything for my business. I've always used Facebook ads because they're so good. Okay, so what we're going to do is you want to open up your Facebook page and click this little arrow here on the right and go down to Manage Ads. Now, I manage several ads, so I see this go to Business Manager. So I'm going to go there. You may be taken directly into something else. The main thing is up here at the top, you want to click and then go down to Ads Manager. If you don't see that, you can go down here to All Tools and then over to Ads Manager. Again, if you're curious about setting up your pixel, you can click on Pixels, create one, and install it on your website yourself, or have your website manager do that. But I did discuss that in the very first training I did at the Chamber. In fact, let me just go to my website, sherryannwilson.com, and show you which one does that. go over here to Facebook training, and here's all of the stuff I've done so far. So it's in part 1 that talks about the pixel. Okay, so I'm going to go to Ads Manager. And again, I have several accounts. So you want to make sure you're in the right account when you fix or create your pixel, and when you come back in here to set up your ad. So the pixel that's on my website is under my Sherry Wilson et al. Account, and this right here is more than likely your pixel number. So that's important if you have several accounts like I do. And so I'm going to click on this one. And then what you're going to do next is click Create. Now you can switch to the guided creation, which I think I will do because that's what you'll more than likely see. If you don't see that, go ahead and click guided. If you want to go back to where I just was, you can click switch to quick creation, but I'm going to go ahead and go through the guided. Now, you've got several marketing objectives here. One is awareness, so like if you want people to know who you are, if you want to reach a whole bunch of people, as far as showing your ad to the maximum number of people, that's what you would pick. Traffic is to get people to your website, but we want to get people in the door. And so that, for me, I will usually pick either video views or messages. And the reason messages can be so effective is you can actually have people that will contact you through Facebook Messenger to inquire about your product. So this is a good one, but no, it is more expensive per click, meaning that you can still spend $5 a day, but it will cost you more to have someone click on that link versus traffic or even reach. So it's a very effective one though for brick and mortar businesses. Lead generation is where you get more email addresses from people that are interested in your business. That's more for the website, etc. Engagement can be a good one. Page like, event responses, things like that. So that may be one that you guys want to pick for the event you're getting ready for. If you have a verified store on Facebook, it'll actually drive people to your physical store by showing ads to people who are nearby, but I have a different way of doing that, so you probably don't need to mess with it. Conversions is where you want people to take action on your website, your app, or in Messenger. Video views really just serves your video to people, so again, it can be very effective in people seeing what you have to offer. I can tell you videos are king, and people are watching videos on Facebook more than they are on YouTube now, and I think the number is like 70 to 80% of people say, 71% of people say that the ads they see on Facebook are relevant, and 70 to 80% of people then go visit your website. So you want a good website, but you may not have time before the event, so don't worry about that, but I do talk about that in the nitty-gritty of Facebook ads part 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pick messages. I don't have a physical store, or I would pick that. Okay, so then it wants you to name the campaign. I would name it after the event you're trying to get people into your store. So I can't remember what Latrice called it. We'll just say Christmas ad, or Christmas in Clovis, something like that. Now here, I'm going to change our daily budget to $5. If you have more than $5, you will get more results. If you don't, then start with $5, and again, run the ad for 2 weeks. The reason I suggest running it 2 weeks at a time, so you can literally run it 2 weeks in September, and then 2 weeks in October, and then 2 weeks in November, is because of ad fatigue. So you don't want your ad running constantly all the time, or people will just overlook it. And if you can do more than one ad between now and then, I highly suggest it. So we're going to click continue. Okay, so then you have add set name. And what I would suggest is it can be the people you're targeting, the audience you're targeting, or again, it can just be named after the event. So we're going to say Christmas in Clovis, add. You want people to contact you in Messenger. Again, you can do just lead generation, website traffic, or to your store. And then if you have a pixel, you can choose one of these audiences that you've saved that has your pixel. And I think my webinar or my warm traffic, no, it was my webinar, was from my pixel. So I'd probably choose my webinar audience if I was doing something to get people to my website. But you don't have to create a new audience or use a saved one. What you can do is go down here. Now, this will be really good for you guys because you're local businesses. So you can do the United States, but since you're local, I would suggest typing in Clovis, New Mexico, and then we're going to change the 25 miles to 50. Portales, and again, change the 25 miles to 50. I did this for Glass Doctor with great results. Cannon, Air Force, oh, did I misspell Cannon? I didn't think I did. And again, 25. And then you can even go over to Lubbock, and we'll go from 25 to 50, and then Amarillo, 25 to 50. Okay, so you want to pay attention over here. You want to keep your audience size within the green. If you get too many of these, which I'm going to, aw man, got rid of the US, and now I have to start all over. So we do this again. See, we got some overlapping. So what this means is your ad will be served to the people that live within these locations. Okay, so as I was saying, you really want to make sure that you're within the green. You don't want to be too broad and you don't want to be too specific. Now, Facebook can't tell you at first how many people you will reach. So it's very important to come back in here and make sure you check that there's no problems and that it doesn't go over in the too specific. Okay, so once you choose your locations, you might want to decide on your age. If you have people that shop with you that are 18 to 65, leave it alone. I would keep gender the same, but you may not have people that are 18. It may be more like 25 to 55 or whatever. So only you would know that. Language you leave alone. Now, here is where we get this sniper type focus. So we've already got it here with the locations. Then when you go down here to detailed targeting, this is where you can have a lot of fun. So for example, I do the ads for K-Bob's. And when they were having the half off children's meal for every adult entree before school started, I literally put in here McDonald's. And then I think I might have, let's see, did I pick, I think I picked another one. It may have been like Chili's and Applebee's, but I can't remember. Okay, so what happens is when you put in your competitor's name or you put in what people are interested in, like back to school, so you could do back to school, then what happens is it'll add people to your target that are interested in McDonald's or interested in back to school shopping, and it will serve ads to those people. So for example, if anyone that goes to the McDonald's website in this area that we've selected, they will then see your ad the next time they go into Facebook. Or if they do an online order or look at the menu at Chili's or Applebee's, they will see your ad next. So you want to think about your competitors or interests that people have, so that whenever they Google that or whenever they go to your competitor's website, your ad is the next thing they see when they come onto Facebook. And so McDonald's is very popular, and the ad worked out very well. So that's where the demographics, interests, or behaviors are very, very powerful, especially if you don't have a Facebook pixel. Okay, so anyway, that's, but again, watch the numbers over here, because you want to make sure you don't get too specific, but you want to be specific enough to where it's like, what kid doesn't love McDonald's, and then it'll serve your ad to them. So that's where you can get really detailed. You don't have to use this, but it's a really good way to gain an advantage. Now you can also click Save This Audience, so that the next time you do an ad, you'll have those people, but that gets it a little bit technical, and then you have to have a lookalike audience, so I'm not going to get much into that. The main thing is make sure that you target the area, since you're a brick and mortar business. Have your age where you know it will work. Keep the gender and language the same. And then if you want to add your competitors here and all that, go ahead. If you go to add your competitor and they don't show up, because I'm sure you noticed when I typed McDonald's that a whole list of things came down here, that means they don't have enough of a Facebook audience to even show up. So you can't use them. Now the next thing is placements. And I never do automatic. I go down to edit, and then I come down here. Now, I would recommend that you do both mobile and desktop devices. Most are on mobile now, 80%. So you could get away with just mobile probably, and it is less expensive. If you can go ahead and do Facebook, go ahead. And when I say less expensive, your $5 budget never changes. What that means is the amount of people that see your ad is impacted by your budget. And so if you want to get your ad out to more people, then you want to just do mobile. If you're okay with getting it to both mobile and desktop, then leave it the same. And so we're going to do the Facebook newsfeed. You can do Facebook Marketplace, that's fine. And then Messenger inbox is fine too. When I'm doing mobile, I usually just do the Facebook newsfeed. And then we're going to hit continue. Okay, so right here is where we'll do our ad name. So this is where I would name this based on the content I'm serving. So if I'm highlighting a sale, a special project, a special event, I would name it after that. You can also name it after your content. So like I just did a Facebook ad, and it was on my Facebook training. So I put Facebook training - no email, because I don't require it for people to watch it. So whatever your content is, if it's like a specific video, you can name it after the video. That way you keep things organized and you know which ad is using which content. Now, if you do not have a Facebook page, you will need to create that, because Facebook will not allow you to do marketing Facebook ads unless you have an official business page, and that business page is connected to your personal account, because they want to make sure that you're a real person. Okay, so if you don't have a page, again, that's in the Facebook marketing. Download the workbook. I have the specific instructions there. Now, you can do a single image or video, which is usually what I choose, or you can do a carousel that has more than one picture or image or video, and that's great for several different products. If you're featuring several different things, that's a great idea. And then, of course, like I said, the single image or video. So I just did an image, so let me show you. I'm going to click on here, and where is it? I'll use this one, 6 Steps to Irresistible Marketing. Okay, so I want to show you something here. Notice how it's cropped it off. Facebook will do 1080 by 1080 pixels, meaning they're square. I create all of my images in canva.com. So what I would recommend is take the pictures of your stuff or record the video. But if you're going to do your pictures, then come in here and do an Instagram post, because that's automatically 1080 by 1080. And then they've even got these great templates over here where you can create something pretty. Or you can just put your pictures and create several pictures. If you click copy page, it'll have a new place that will show up here, and then you can just keep doing that for each image. So let's say that I want to do this one, and then I want another. And see how it did that? It grabbed my whole image. Let me show you. And then we can do, like, say you have 3 products. I'm going to get rid of it on that one. And then I'll just grab this one and just slowly take it over until I get that automatic thing of my picture. And then I'll go here. There it is. So when you download these as PNGs, it'll download 4 separate images. So let me just go ahead and do that. Into a folder. And all my stuff goes into the download folder. Okay, so then I'm going to go back over here to my ad. I just wanted to show you how you need to have your image in square, or you can turn off automatically crop, and then what will happen is it will look like this, which is fine. It's just that the square image lets you show more of your stuff close up versus this size. So let me change image. I'm going to upload the ones I just created. Okay, where are they? They should be in here. Oh, here it is. Okay, right here. Here's my images. I'm going to grab them. Let them upload. Okay, then I'm going to select this one. Add more. Oops. Oh, I'm using a single image, sorry. Let me go up here and let's do carousel. My apologies, I meant to start that way. Okay, so select images, and then I'm going to select click 2, select the next one, continue. The next one is number 3, continue. And I can even add a page right here, click on 4, and select image. Okay, so this is what it will look like on your ad, and people can scroll across to view the different images. So that's a carousel, okay? You can look at it in the desktop news feed, and you have this little arrow. You don't have that for the mobile because they'll swipe. In the mobile marketplace, it's the same idea, and in the desktop marketplace, they got the little arrow so they can click. And that's a way to see how it looks in your different formats for desktop and mobile. Now the headline's right here. So you could say like whatever sale you're having. Everything, and I always like to do all caps, everything half off week of Christmas. Okay. Then you can have a description, and that's fine if you want to add a description of like the different products that you're going to have. Let's hit refresh because I don't know why it's not changing there. Let's see. On select items like blah blah blah. So that could be a list of your items. Okay. The call to action can be contact us or send message, whichever one you want. Remember, we're doing it where they will contact you through Messenger. And then the primary text will show up right here. Okay, so this is where you type your awesome text of what all will be on sale or what you're doing during this event. And then you want emojis, guys, because people love emojis. So to recap, we're doing the carousel, okay? We added the picture by clicking 1, add image, 2, add image, 3, add image. We added a page number 4, add image. The headline, right here. I guess you have to do this for every one of them. So what I'm going to do for every carousel image is I'm going to copy and paste. And that will probably explain why it's not changing over here. Yep, there it goes. So you have to add a different headline for each image, which is neat because you could say, have an image of, one product and it's 75% off. And then image number 3 could be 50% off. Image number 2 could be 25, 10, or vice versa, actually. Starting with the 75% off would probably be good. Okay. And then again, your awesome text. And it looks like for carousel, you have to do it for each image. So let me see. Oh, nope. Good. I don't do carousel a lot, so I wanted to see and make sure. Okay. All right. Now, because we're sending them to Messenger, this is where you want to set up your Messenger, meaning that if someone contacts you, what are you going to say to them right off the bat? It can only be 150 characters. And so there's some like common, things that people can message you, like, can I make a purchase? What are your hours and where are you located? And so you can have an automatic response. Sure. Oops, we don't want all caps for that because they'll think you're yelling at them. Sure. Head over to website name. Oops, misspelled website. Good grief. Website name.com and make your selections and check out. Or if you don't have a website, you could say something like, give us a call of what you are looking for, and we will send you a snapshot of those using text, etc., or call us, or whatever you want. You can say your hours are 10 to 6, Monday through Friday. Where are you located? And then give the address. Okay, so those are some things where if they contact you right off the bat, they will get a message. So you can click Save Changes. You can also do a custom one if you want, but remember it's only 150 characters. Okay, so if you want to do a single image, again, you want to make sure that it's cropped to 10 by 10. If not, you'll have to tell it to not automatically crop it. And so we've got where it's 1080 by 1080, so we're good. It's the same thing. This is where you use emojis and type what all you're doing that week. The headline needs to be something that grabs their attention. and then the description will go under the headline. See, right there. And then again, you can preview it with desktop, mobile marketplace, and desktop messenger, and it's the same thing with all of your responses. And then you click confirm. When you click confirm, your ad will go into the review process with Facebook, and then you will receive a notification that it's approved. Now, when you go back to campaign, let's see here. Go to Ads Manager, leave this page. Now you have to hit confirm so you can get it into review. So don't do what I just did. But whenever it's live, you will see your ad at the top and it'll say active. After 2 weeks, hit this to turn it off. And then if you want to turn it on again for the next month for 2 weeks, just come in here and hit that and it'll come back on. So anyway, that's how to do Facebook ads. I hope it's helped you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me at SherryAnnWilson at gmail.com, Sherry with an I and with an E, and I am very happy to answer any questions you have. Good luck.